Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Hope Valley wakes beneath a pale gold sunrise, the kind that seems to hold both promise and memory in a single breath. It's another quiet morning, but in this town, quiet never lasts long. As autumn settles across the valley, changes are stirring in every corner, some welcome, some uncertain, and some that may change everything. Elizabeth and Nathan thought they knew about their future. The schoolhouse stands as it always has, a symbol of hope and learning, yet lately Elizabeth's mind has been miles away from her lessons. Her heart, once settled, has begun to stir again with old doubts. Nathan has been more distant than usual, not out of neglect, but from something weighing on him deeply. Rumors swirl that an old lawman friend from his days in the Northwest Mounted Police has returned to Hope Valley, bringing with him a secret from Nathan's past that could append the peace he's worked so hard to build. Elizabeth senses the change in him before he says a word. He's distracted, restless, his eyes often fixed on the horizon instead of on her. Their love has grown stronger through the trials of season 12, but now as season 13 begins to take shape, new challenges are rising between them. Nathan's loyalty is once again being tested, not just by duty, but by a ghost from his past who refuses to stay buried. Meanwhile, Rosemary and Lee are trying to balance their booming newspaper business with the demands of family life. The Coulter's newspaper, now known far beyond Hope Valley, has begun to attract attention from the city. A prominent publisher from Hamilton is visiting soon with an offer to expand the Valley Voice into a regional paper. Lee is thrilled at the idea of growth, but Rosemary fears that more success could mean losing touch with the town they love. She's also sensing changes among her friends. It's a distance between Elizabeth and Nathan that no one dares to mention, but everyone feels elsewhere. Bouchard is adjusting to his new life after leaving his post as governor. The political world nearly consumed him, and now he's searching for purpose again. He's returned to Hope Valley quietly, staying at the saloon and keeping mostly to himself. But his arrival doesn't go unnoticed. There's warmth in Elizabeth's greeting when she first sees him again, but also confusion, echoes of a love that once was, and a reminder that some hearts never fully heal. Nathan notices too, though he says nothing. His silence speaks volumes. Faith, ever the gentle soul, has opened a new medical wing in Hope Valley after months of hard work. Yet even she feels the town's shifting rhythm. She's proud of what she's built, but her heart remains uncertain. A traveling doctor recently visited from Union City, charming, confident, and clearly taken by Faith. The two have exchanged letters since, and though she tries to brush it off, her friends see the glow in her eyes whenever his name comes up. Could Hope Valley's caring physician finally be ready to let someone in again? Fiona, meanwhile, faces a challenge of her own. The telephone exchange is evolving fast, and she's been offered a role in the new telegraph company forming in Union City. The decision tears at her. Should she stay in the town that gave her purpose, or take a leap into a world that promises progress? She's always been the modern woman, unafraid of change. But leaving Hope Valley would mean saying goodbye to friendships that have shaped her life. And then, unexpectedly, a stagecoach arrives one misty afternoon carrying someone no one ever thought they'd see again. The sight stops Elizabeth in her tracks. Standing at the edge of town is a woman who once left Hope Valley behind a decade ago, the elegant and compassionate Helena Thornton, widow of the late Jack Thornton's father. Her return sends shockwaves through the community, stirring memories long buried and emotions Elizabeth thought she had made peace with. Helena's reason for returning isn't clear. Some whisper that she's come to honor Jack's memory. Others say she's carrying news from his family that could change Elizabeth's life forever. Helena's presence wakens something in Elizabeth's gratitude, sorrow, and confusion all at once. She had finally allowed herself to love again with Nathan, to believe in a new future. Yet Helena's stories of Jack, her memories, her letters, all bring the past rushing back like an old song. Nathan, for his part, feels torn between understanding Elizabeth's pain and fearing he'll never fully have her heart. The more Helena speaks of Jack's legacy, the more Elizabeth questions if she's truly moved on, or if part of her still lives in the shadow of that first great love. At the same time, the town prepares for its annual harvest festival, a celebration that always brings warmth, laughter, and a sense of unity. Children run through the fields, lanterns hang from the trees, and Rosemary plans the event with her usual flair. Yet, beneath the joy, there's tension. Nathan receives a letter from the Mountie headquarters summoning him to testify in an old investigation involving his former partner, the same man who has just arrived in Hope Valley. This isn't just about duty anymore. It's about justice and perhaps redemption. Lucas, trying to find his footing again, steps in to help Nathan quietly, offering connections he still holds from his time in government. Their relationship, once strained by love and rivalry, begins to evolve into one of mutual respect. In their shared efforts, both men rediscover parts of themselves they had lost: courage, humility, and the willingness to forgive. Rosemary and Lee's daughter, Goldie, brings unexpected light into all this. Her innocent questions remind everyone of what truly matters. One evening, she asks Elizabeth why grown-ups forget to smile when they're sad. It's a simple question, but it stays with Elizabeth. It reminds her that life isn't about choosing between the past and the future. It's about carrying both, side by side with grace. As snow begins to dust the mountains, Hope Valley stands on the edge of another season of change. Helena's stay is extended, and she's seen often with Elizabeth, walking through the streets, visiting the schoolhouse, and telling stories of Jack's early days as a Mountie. But whispers grow that her visit hides a larger purpose. Some suspect she's here to protect someone, perhaps even a child she's been caring for. One with the same blue eyes that once made Elizabeth's heart stop. Could it be possible that Jack left behind a secret none of them knew? The thought is unthinkable, yet it begins to spread through town like wildfire. Nathan's patience is tested as the rumors grow. His love for Elizabeth is strong, but the uncertainty gnaws at him. In one emotional scene, he tells her he doesn't need to be her first love. He just wants to be her last. Elizabeth's eyes fill with tears, and though she can't yet speak the words, her heart knows where it belongs. By winter, the valley transforms into a sea of white. The townsfolk gather for the Christmas Eve service. Candles flickering, carols echoing through the church. Helena sits beside Elizabeth, her hand resting gently on hers. Nathan stands in uniform near the back, watching quietly. There's no grand declaration, no dramatic ending, only a quiet understanding that love, in all its forms, continues to guide them through joy and sorrow alike. Outside, snow falls softly over the rooftops. Hope Valley breathes in peace, if only for a moment. But the story is far from over. The past has returned, the present is trembling, and the future, well, that's the one thing Hope Valley has never been afraid to face.